cuties! I hope you guys are doing so well. Okay, first of all, look at this mug. Look at this mug. So cute! Today I bring you another haul, but this time it is of only press-on nails from Shein, plus a special like solid air dry semi glue gel thing that I'm gonna be trying out today. But yeah, I'm always seeing like all of these really pretty listings of press-on nails on Shein, and they're always like $1 to $3, and that's it for like a super cute, intricate looking like set of nails. So I'm very skeptical to see if the nails that I got actually look like the listings and if they fit and they look nice and stuff. And I'm very excited to try them out. So let's just get into this, shall we? So here's the first set that I got. It looks like you only get enough to do one set, which is totally fine for the price. I'll also show a picture of what the listing looked like so that we can compare between like what the listing looked like and what the actual nails that we get look like. You can definitely tell is like AI generated because the rings look a little wonky and the nails are like glowing, and I don't think that these are supposed to be glow in the dark, but the style is there. Like they're the same style. You can tell that it wasn't hand painted or anything. It was just like printed on in the factory by a machine, because you can see like the blue goes like over the form. And it also comes with a little sticky tabs, which I never really use because I feel like they pop off way too easily for me. And then a little file. Next we have these like summer fairy garden flowers and butterfly type of vibe. I think that the picture for the listing is probably a nail artist's work that they kind of just like copied and then made it into this like printable design. Let me just actually take them out so I can feel them. Yeah, this feels definitely more like just a sticker or like a printed design, whereas in the image it looks like the flowers and the little ladybug and stuff are all like hand sculpted with 3D gel. A lot of these designs, I'm not sure if they just are kind of like ripping off nail artists who post these designs and they're just like recreating it and like duping it into a really cheap set of press-ons. But just know if you're buying these kinds that are like $2, they're not gonna be the same nail art and quality and feel as the ones that you would buy on Etsy or from someone's handmade press-on nail business, where like so much time and effort goes into each nail design and there's like a personal connection between the nail artist and the press-on set that you're getting. I also just want to make this video because I feel like there's probably people who see the prices that people or like press-on businesses sell their nail art for, like their handmade press-on nails for, and they compare it to the prices of the nails from Shein and they're like, okay, why are these nail artists overpricing their products so much? But it's because so much time and like heart and love and dedication goes into each nail, whereas these are literally just stamped from a printer and it shows. You know what I'm saying? Also, just looking at it, like some of these other ones are like missing the little caviar beads in the middle. If any of the nail designs that show up today you guys know of like the original nail artist or anything, put them in the comments down below. Of course, I had to get some Hello Kitty, like tropical Hello Kitty ones for the summertime. And yeah, right away you can tell the water effect is just like very clearly printed on there. It doesn't look bad, it looks good. It just doesn't have the same soft look as the one in the listing, which is probably the actual hand done nail art that they got the design from. But yeah, it does have the little charm and the little flower charm. Oh, these little seashells are really cute. They're like little iridescent seashell charms, and these flower charms are also really cute too. I want those charms. Like the nails themselves are not bad at all. It's just, it's definitely a bit more, you know, like the 99-cent store version of the ones that are pictured in the listing. And I forgot to mention for the other one, but most of these are coming with like the little glue sticky tab things and a little file. And if you put them on with these glue sticky tab thingies, do not expect them to last longer than a few hours, honestly. I can never get them to last longer than a few hours. So, yeah. Oh my goodness, there's so many. I really need to get a move on. Oh, these are so cute. I don't know what you would describe this style as, but it's very adorable. And again, looking at the listing picture side by side with the actual press-on nails, the press-on nails are definitely printed on there, but the charms are real, like there are real charms and everything. You can just tell that everything is printed on there, whereas the nail art in the listing looks like it was hand painted. They're also quite a bit shorter, I feel like, than the ones in the listing. Next, I got these like milky white stiletto press-on nails with like the cyber sigilism metallic silver nail art on them. And the press-on nails are definitely shorter than the ones in the image, but like the vibe is still there, and I'm sure it'll look really pretty when we put a glossy top coat on top. What is the name of this monkey? Oh my goodness. This guy. I feel like this monkey like has been so popular recently with like early 2000s style and like clothing being more popular and sought after now. I remember this guy being on like my t-shirts when I was little. But yeah, these are super cute. They're definitely, I don't know, I'd say maybe they're a little bit shorter than the ones in the image. But yeah, definitely printed on as well, not hand painted. I'm just gonna say that probably all of these are going to be printed on, so just assume that if I don't say it's hand painted, it's printed on. Ooh, these ones are so cute. But I've got to open them because, yes, look at that little heart. That's adorable. Okay, so these are like some spring pastel gingham long square nails with some rhinestones and little charms. And definitely looking at the image, you can tell that the rhinestone placement is not the exact same. So obviously the image that they're using isn't of like their actual product. It's an image from a different nail artist probably. But yeah, once again, like the colors and the vibes are definitely still there. There's one with a little bow charm, and then we've got the ones with the heart charms. I wonder how solidly these charms are stuck on, or if they're just going to pop off. Just looking at it like this, I feel like a lot of things have the potential of getting stuck under there and like caught on this charm because there's a lot of space left under the charm. Because usually if I was putting charms on, I would try to fill in as much of that space as possible with the rhinestone glue gel so that I didn't rip out all my hair. This little iridescent rose is also so pretty. Okay, when I saw these ones, I had to get them because I have been so obsessed with this style recently. I don't know like the exact word for the style, but you guys know like the swirls and like the apples and the stars and the green and you know, just yeah. Ooh, these are really cute. This little glittery apple is really cute. It also kind of looks like booty cheeks. Also on the listing, you can tell that the apple is 3D, but this apple is not 3D. It's just like printed with a glittery coat on top. This little dog is really cute, and it does have the exact same like star sequin and rhinestone and everything. In the image in the listing, the bow, like the silver bow, looks more metallic, and this one just looks gray, which kind of takes away from the whimsicalness of it. But yeah. Okay, just 3 more left, and they're all Hello Kitty themed. Okay, I got another set of like summer vibes beach Hello Kitty. These ones are definitely similar to the listing. I feel like a lot of these extra sizes don't have like the same nail art and charms on them though. Still very cute. I don't think they're as long as the listing either, but the charms are there and everything in there. Oh my goodness, is this? I don't know if you can tell, but this little Hello Kitty charm is kind of shimmery, like pearlescent a little bit. That's so pretty. Oh my gosh, I really like that. And I'm obsessed with these little iridescent beach creatures, ocean creatures, whatever. Okay, I think these ones are probably going to be my favorite ones for today, and I think these are probably going to be the ones that I end up putting on. Man, I really thought that they were going to be longer. I feel like they were getting cut off by the box, and I thought they were going to be longer, but they're not longer. Anyway, the ones in the listing are definitely like twice the length, but it's fine. I love the little angel Hello Kitty, and like the airbrush vibes are there and everything. And the shade of nude is definitely a bit different than the one in the listing. But let's see. Some of them in here are like a little bit wonky, like this heart looks like it got cut off. There's actually quite a few of them like that, if not like all of them. And airbrushing is supposed to look more soft, a more soft ombre, so you can just like totally tell that it's not hand done nail art. Makes it like really obvious. Other than the airbrushing, the other nails are pretty cute. And lastly, these like pink, soft, pearlescent Hello Kitty nails. First of all, they're definitely a lot shorter than the listing shows. That's like a common theme. Also, the ones in the listing look transparent near the tips, and none of these are really like that. Like none of them have that ombre from like less transparent to more transparent, because the base of all of them is just that same nude colored plastic. Also, I feel like a lot of the extra sizes are just like filler French tip nails or like solid color nails, when in the listing all of the nails have like the charms or nail art on them. But yeah, they are still very cute. Hopefully the ones with like the charms will actually fit on my nails. So those are all of the press-on nails that I bought from Shein. I just want to say I am not like condoning them ripping off a nail artist's art. I'm trying to bring awareness to it. I'm trying to show you guys the value of the hand-drawn, customized press-on nails that nail artists sell, because when you buy from an actual nail artist, you are genuinely getting their hard work, and it shows in the nails. Because a lot of these, you can very much tell that they are ripoffs. Like they're the 99-cent version of them. But also, if you just want your nails to look cute because it makes you feel happy to have cute nails on, and you cannot afford to pay a lot of money to get your nails done or afford to spend so much time doing your own nail art because you are a busy woman and you've got things to do, I also understand that, and I don't think that there's shame in buying more affordable nail art from Shein, you know? So yeah, hopefully you guys understand what I'm trying to say. But yeah, I actually want to put on one of these sets, and I'm gonna take it as an opportunity to try out this semi-solid nail glue gel that I've been seeing other places as well. Apparently it's air dry, but it's the consistency of a gel, which is really cool. So I'm really excited to try this out. There's so many cute ones, I don't know which one to pick. But this one, I think it's gonna either be these or the monkey ones. These two. One of these. I think I want to do the monkey ones. All right, let's do it. Let's go. All right, so here's what we're working with. And if you are looking at my natural nails and you're like, wow, Anne, your natural nails look so long and glossy and beautiful. How do you do that and also change out your sets so often? I know, right? The thing is, I can't tell you. Just kidding. I actually posted an entire video explaining in depth how you can do it too. So if you want to know how to do it, you should go watch my last video. So yeah, here's my natural nails. There is some hard gel on them, but we're just going to do everything as if it was just my natural nail. And I'm not going to be using the peel off method today. I'm just going to have to file these off whenever I want to take them off, but that's okay. Every once in a while, I don't mind doing the filing. Great, so I'm just going to dump these all out so I can size them out. And I think you only get 2 of every size because there's not a lot in here, so I'm just gonna size these all out. So here are the ones that are left over. It's definitely not going to be enough to do a whole nother set. All right, so here are all of our nails sized out. and I don't want them popping off like today. So I'm actually going to do some nail prep that you would typically do if you were doing press-on nails. So I'm going to start by lightly filing all of my nails to get rid of any of the shininess. You would do this if you were working on top of your baby natural nail as well. Even though I have a hard gel layer on, you just want to get rid of all of the shininess because you want the surface of your nail to be rough so that the nail glue can cling on and adhere. You know what I'm saying? As you can see, all of my nails are no longer gloriously sparkly and glossy. They are all matte, which is exactly what I need them to look like so that these nails are gonna stick. So the underside of these nail tips feels very smooth, very smooth. I would not trust them to stay on for more than a day just putting them on like this. So what I'm actually gonna do is I'm going to file the inside of this a little bit, just very lightly to rough it up a bit. Kind of the same concept as roughing up my nail bed. I just want everything to hold on really well to the nail glue. So I'm gonna do that using my mini mandrel bit on my e-file because it's just so much easier to file small spaces with your e-file than like using a big like wooden file. But if you do have like a soft buffer or just any file that you can manage to use, that would be fine too. And then the last thing I'm going to do before I put them on is take some isopropyl alcohol, and I'm going to clean off my nails, like dehydrate them, make sure there's no oils or moisture and everything's clean, because that will also help the nails to stay on longer, and it'll also make sure that you don't get greenies or like weird nail fungus or whatever. So, okay, let's open this up, shall we? Ooh, warning. Bonds in seconds. Keep out of reach of children. Avoid contact with all skin and eyes. Seek medical attention immediately if accidental bonding occurs. Bro, I'm kind of scared now. Put a drop of rice glue on the fake nails. Place the fake nail art to 45 degrees to the nail bed. Pressing about 5 to 10 seconds is enough, firm and durable. Okay, now I'm a little bit scared, but let's do this. Okay, so it's already open. You don't have to like cut anything. So just gonna, oh. I don't want to use too much because I'm scared, but I want to use enough so that there's not like big air bubbles. Bro, it's squeezing out. Can I clean it up? Can I clean it up? Clean it up, clean it up. Oh, it's staying on. Dude, yeah, that bonds really quick. You have like 5 seconds to clean up the spillage before it's on. And then it is on. That is on. That was like 5 seconds. That was like 10 seconds max. I feel like this nail glue would probably like wash off, but it's also just like annoying me. So I'm just gonna lightly like file it a bit. The glue is definitely very, very strong, so I'm hoping that they don't pop off. I'll definitely keep you guys updated over the next couple of days of wearing these, how they last, like if they pop off or not. But if I don't update you at all before the end of this video about like the longevity, then just assume that none of them popped off. I'm also applying them a little bit above my cuticle because I'm scared to glue it to my cuticle. Also, it's not like insanely thick or anything. It's kind of the consistency of a runny gel. got all the nails on, and this is the reason I hate using nail glue and I will use actual like gel whenever possible, is it's basically impossible to not get it on you. And then like, you know, when it dries and then like you can't feel your skin, and it's just like, I hate that feeling so much. I don't know how to get rid of it, but it's fine. Hopefully after I wash my hands a few times, it'll go away. But anyway, I think I'm going to actually put a top coat on these, because some of them, like the glue got on top of the tip, and then I tried to wipe it off with like some isopropyl alcohol, and then it turned like white a little bit. But I wonder if I could get rid of that if I use a little bit of my primer. Oh yeah, it worked. Okay, so that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to put this primer on all of the nails, and then I'm just going to put a glossy top coat, because I think that'll make them look even more real. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like if you put a glossy top coat on top, it'll go from looking like plastic to looking like actual gel. Okay, after I cured the top coat, I actually took my file and like filed some of my skin. Not like in a crazy way, just like softly, to try to get rid of the nail glue that was on my hands because it was driving me insane. And I still feel like there's a little bit on there, but it feels so much better now. I also filed the edges of the nails to get rid of the little bumps from the form. So now they actually kind of look like acrylic nails, like from far away. From far away, I bet somebody would think that these were like hand done nail art, especially with the gel top coat on top. So usually I never put cuticle oil on, I always forget, but today this is like so dusty because I haven't used it in a while. But after using that nail glue gel, my hands feel so dry, so I need some of this Burt's Bees lotion hand solve stuff. Yes. Yes. Moisturize. This stuff is so good. I love it so much. I always use it instead of cuticle oil. I don't know. It's just so good. I got it at Walmart. And then on top of that, I'm going to use a little bit of this Cherry Ghoul Pop body oil that I got from this store at the mall. I forgot what the store was called, but it was like a new store that just recently opened there, and I'm not sure if they have it other places as well, but it's basically like a kind of emo spooky version of Bath and Body Works, and it's so fun. So I got this from there, and I usually like putting this on like after I take a shower, and it smells really good. So I'm just gonna also put that on because my hands feel like they need some love, and this is why I do not like using nail glue, but it's okay. My hands feel better now, and these nails are actually really cute. So hopefully they don't fall off. But that is it for today's video. I hope that you guys enjoyed it. If you did enjoy it, feel free to give it a thumbs up on your way out. It helps me out so much, and I really, really appreciate it. I love you all so very much. I hope that you are having the most amazing day, night, week, life. Sleep well if you're going to sleep, cutie. I will hopefully see you in my next one. Bye. Mwah.